Hello, fabulous superstar Pisces. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of September 2023. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. Boy, is this a very special time. We have an incredible, fortunate new moon set to take place on the 15th of the month. And it is this new moon that is in your opposite sign, having to do with partnerships of all kinds, including business partnerships and professional alliances. Now, this is a new moon, which means new people coming in now can be real power players for you. It isn't just the new moon, but it's how this new moon is part of lighting up the sky with a major configuration that astrologers call a kite formation. On the one hand, a supremely harmonious connection with Jupiter and Uranus. On the other, with Pluto, and across the sky from Neptune in your sign. That Neptunian energy is something you may want to watch. That could be a little tricky because that has to do with needing to compromise, needing to find balance. But the great thing is that you're willing to look beyond just what you're hoping for and instead actually communicate, ask the right questions, and ask for advice as well. New people you meet can be part of creating more shared prosperity. And it could be that established partnerships now can be part of welcoming in new opportunities for you as well. For the water signs, who you know is just as important as what you know as far as opening up greater opportunity. For you, it definitely is the one-on-one alliances in your life that are part of helping you to improve your circumstances for the better. Chances are you'll feel very fortunate as a result of whom it is that you connect with now. So make sure you're engaging this energy consciously by being out and about, whether it's spontaneous networking, social events, wherever it is that you might interact with others synchronistically or in more planned ways. That's where more and more blessings can find you now. Navigating further, it is the 29th of the month that we have this month's full moon. And this full moon is taking place in a part of the sky for you that has to do with money you earn, money you spend, self-love, self-esteem. That's what's covered here. And it also has to do with possessions, the ones that you take on that have certain meaning to you. Here's the thing with this full moon. It is relatively close in the sky to Chiron. So there is a sense of heightened emotion and vulnerability at this time. And so it could just be that you're spending money on therapies that you hope will help facilitate transformations that can support your healing as well, which is what Chiron itself represents. If it is that you are a healer of any kind, and I know that's a broad umbrella, well, this is where you're looking at creating more prosperity for yourself. Maybe there's just more work to do, more hours to put in. And that can be part of helping you to create more income. If you're purchasing products, they may in some way be related to what you think is going to bring a healing energy in. However, what you want to be careful with is this energy is very compartmentalized. It's essentially very isolated. On the same day, we've got Venus square Uranus. On the 3rd of September, Venus goes direct. And then this is the last important big celestial event we have with Venus squaring Uranus under the light of the full moon. It's going to be next month that Venus leaves shadow. So I'll be here to talk about it every step of the way. But Venus has spent this retrograde in a work-related part of the sky for you. And so as I look at these energies, it's like on the one hand, maybe feeling vulnerable around matters that have to do with money and finances. And then at the same time, maybe quick changes happening in the workplace. In an instant, your tasks changing, clients, customers, coworkers may be leaving, and that can be part of what lends itself to uncertainty where it comes to your finances. So how it is that you soften the energy so that it doesn't show up in ways that you're not crazy about is that you focus on the more healing aspects. If you earn through healing, that's where you want to focus your efforts. Where it is that you're spending towards your healing, that can be a smart way to direct your finances as well at this time so that the energy doesn't feel uncertain. But because of the mostly isolated nature of this energy, it does suggest that whatever changes happen in terms of your finance, if anything, um, it doesn't seem to affect your life. And that's actually a really good thing. It stays isolated, which further suggests to me that it's just a feeling that you may be having at this time, may not necessarily be rooted in the income and expenditures. Maybe it is that you're focused on generating more money in some way, but it's about you wanting to feel more secure. You might actually be secure, but it's about how you're feeling that matters here. And that is inner emotional, spiritual work that may need to be done at this time that actually could be very effective, very rewarding for you. For all this, where it comes to matters of love, because I've touched on Venus already, for the most part, this Venus retrograde season has spoken to your daily life and where love shows up there for you. But I think by far, with a month like this, what's going to speak most powerfully to love is that new moon. On the same day as the new moon, Mercury retrograde in the same part of the sky does go direct. The fact that we have had, as we ended last month, Mercury retrograde in your opposite sign, the first 2 weeks of this month, that retrograde continues. Loves from the past are that much more magnified, already with Venus retrograde, that much more magnified. But then this direct happens with the new moon, and I feel like that is new perspectives all around. If it is that you're open to meeting someone new, when we have important lunar energy in your opposite sign, someone is there to help you to understand where you are in love and how you feel about it. And so, chances are, you will be feeling very good about your prospects in love at this time. There's just so much positive energy and hope and empowerment and excitement that it does suggest new people very much a part of the picture. For those of you just starting to date someone, well, that new moon either is going to be a sense of a new beginning with this person, moving towards partnership, or it's going to be someone new that you meet. Keep in mind, under the light of that full moon at the end of the month with Venus square Uranus, that is insight into how this person lives, their habits, and whether or not that works for you. It becomes really important to make sure you have people who support where it is you desire to go, especially in terms of how it is that you are living. When the habits don't line up, and especially if it is that you've worked really hard to change your habits, but this person is bringing in an older way of doing things, that illumination is something that you may need to be careful of at that time. And for those of you in an established bond, well, look, if it is that you're in the right relationship for you, things have been good, even with this Venus retrograde, chances are that good energy will feel that much stronger, especially in the middle of the month. In fact, it is mid-month. I love that energy for you. It is a sense of feeling really connected with your partner, feeling understood, feeling strong, feeling hopeful about where you are now, but also a sense of fresh chapters on the horizon that bring its own happiness as well. However, if it is that you've had doubts as to whether or not you're in the right relationship for you, at that new moon, I feel like it'll help clear the air in some way, clear up confusion or miscommunication, help you to see the partnership differently. However, if it is that you really feel you're ready to go a whole other way and in a different direction, doing so around that new moon helps you to do so in a way that feels right, it feels peaceful, it feels organic, and you feel as if you're taking steps that empower you, that it's the right thing for you to do. What I love about this month for you, there's so much here. It's a valuable and meaningful astrological moment. Well, look, it's got to be that new moon. It is the star of the show. It's one of the more positive energies we have playing out with a month like this. And for you, because it has to do with partnership, business, professional, but also romantic partnerships as well. Chances are you're going to have a sense of people aligning with you, wanting to stay connected to you and wanting to be part of your continued prosperity, success, and happiness as well. Those are the connections you really want to cherish because they will open up even more happiness and opportunity for you navigating forward from here. Well, thank you so much for watching. September 1st is my 17-year anniversary as a full-time astrologer. And every year I have a 24-hour biggest sale of the year over on my website, NadiyaShah.com. Make sure you're following me on social media. Every 6 hours we launch incredible once-a-year discounts. I hope you absolutely love them. And thank you for your love and support all these years. Now, if you want to know and you want to get a video just like this one each and every week for each and every sign, log on to NadiyaShahSuperstars.com, where you get expanded exclusive video scopes for all signs for as low as just $3 a month with choose your membership rate. Higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.